evening that I seasoned yesterday, and I've got to say I was really impressed with my made up fish cake. They worked, they actually held together, and they were doing pretty well. So I'm back this evening. I'm not doing a full meal because it's a bit late this evening. Nobody wants to eat a full complete meal. Nobody wants to cook one. I'm going to guess this is going to take about 30 minutes to cook, and I'd just like to show you. Here is my piece of pork that I'm going to put in the air fryer, and I'm going to rotisserie like I did the beef, because I'm actually quite curious to see mainly how the crackling is going to come out. And all the juice that you can see on the bottom is going to go in a pan, and we're going to reduce that down and turn it into a nice dipping sauce. With this, I'm going to actually make some little, I've picked up some little pre-cut petit pans. Well, actually they're not petit pans because they're about this big. I'm gonna have like sort of sandwich sort of meal. Anyway, so I want to try how this look goes in the air fryer. As I said, I'm really curious. And in the middle of my pork, I've actually shoved about 4 cloves of garlic, just completely whole, in the middle. And I've actually already made a hole for my spear. Is that what you call it? Call it a spear? For it to go through. So I'm hoping I haven't got a fight with my little bit of pork. And as I said, it's going to take about 30 minutes. So nice and handy. I finally realised I might as well put tinfoil on the bottom of my air fryer. Save me washing that every time. And I'm going to try and carefully pour the liquid that's on this plate at the moment into my saucepan, so I can reduce that down. Anyway, getting back to my probe, spear, whatever you want to call it. Let's get this cracking, shall we? Because I'm actually quite hungry now, and this is looking so tempting. I'm going to run the tap. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to leave it for a minute, and I'll run it in a minute. I'll try and pick this up. The flipping string came off earlier, so that was a bit of a pain. So, as I said, guys, in the middle, I've got about 4 cloves of garlic, completely just whole. And we're just going to get this, and it's going to go straight up without trying to affect the garlic too much. If I've got this right. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I get that bit on there. So I'm hoping this stays together for it to go on. So I have my little bit of pork. I'll just wash my hands again. Guys, if you want to know what I covered my pork in, that is on the first the live video that I did last. So, you know, I'm doing this because I am so curious how pork will turn out in the air fryer. Anyway, right, nice and simple, guys. Straight into the air fryer. We can put this on now. Right. It has actually got little divots on the bottom to show you how far to go, as long as you can see them. Yeah, I can see that. Right. Oh, there we go. Just push that in. Where is it? There we go. There it is. Yeah. So if you're using one of these, if you use these on a barbecue, you know what you're doing. I haven't used one on a Barbie in ages, mainly because I haven't had a Barbie that's good enough for it. So this is going straight in the air fryer. I'm hoping it's going to hold together and not fall apart. Fingers crossed. And just pop that in. Okay, we've got one side there, and then it just literally places on the other side. So that's nice and simple. Really, really good way to do pork if you're in a rush. Last time I did this, Hi, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for your messages. I do apologise, I'm on my mobile at the moment. Laptop's on charge, ready for tomorrow. If you want to join me tomorrow morning for some bank holiday sit-down stretches, I'll be doing those, and it will be about 7:30, I think, because it is bank holiday. Anyway, back to the pork. We'll sort that sauce out in a minute. I've also got a lonely piece of meat that fell off, so at least I get to try it before it's done. So we've got this tiny little bit. I'm going to shove that on the bottom somewhere, like that. And as I said, I'm going to cook this for about 30 minutes. I'm down here in England, and I am here in Somerset, in a lovely southwest. And I'm gonna go 25 minutes. The beef literally took about 20 minutes, but that depends how you like your beef. I like my beef quite rare. So a lot of people don't seem to like that. But once you have it that way, you won't ever go back. So guys, pork's in, little pieces in, and we'll put it on rotate. I'm going to turn it down to 180, and I'm going to go 15 minutes, go and check it, and cook it for another 15. I'm not going to keep chatting to you for 15, don't worry about it. But what I will do is I will have a little video to follow this on, so you can see the results from your pork. I'm just literally curious about the crackling mainly, so I'm going to get that started. I'm also going to get this, I'll try and transfer as best as I can, the liquid from here into, excuse me, the liquid from this plate and this bag into this pan I've got here. So yeah, the bag actually split while I was seasoning, so I did have to double bag it, hence why I always put it in a tub. I was waiting for one day that it will go on me. There we go. See, you've marinated, this has been marinated, you don't want to waste any of this, so just squeeze it all out the bag. There we go. Nice. Alright, wash the hands again. Alright, and it's up to you. You can use stock or water. I'm going to use stock. And what I'm going to do is, I'm hoping I'm going to get quite a bit of sauce out of this that I can save for later. Again, don't worry, it can freeze. But remember, it has got pork fat in it. So if you do take it out, remember, you've only got 3 days on it. If you have it and you leave it in the fridge from now, you've got 3 days, guys, just because the pork juice is in your stock. But this will make a really, really nice sauce, and dipping sauce anyway, something different. Alright, so that's done. As I said, I'm going to add stock to it. Let's get that simmering away. Not too much, because there's not too much in there at the moment. Let's have a little look at this. Well, that's turning nicely. That seems to be going quite nice. I'm going to bring you a little closer and you can have a look for yourself. It's pretty good. It's doing what it needs to. So it's just a nicer way of cooking. Oh, there we go. Let's turn you back high. It is a nicer way of cooking. You've got a little bit more control on it, so that's quite a benefit. So just get the kettle boiling. As I said, I'm not going to keep you here for the whole time that I'm doing this, but I will quickly show you me getting this on the boil. to get that just warmed up, simmering. I want to jug. There we go. The stock cube. Got an open packet somewhere. I don't need to add any seasonings to it because I think what I've got on my pork is quite seasoned already. So that's a full packet. Oh, yeah. Ah, there it is. Knew I had one open one somewhere. So I am actually going to use just one stock cube for it. And all I'm going to do is simply add this to our marinade and gently whisk it in and let it work its magic, thickening up. There we go. And this is quite nice if you really do fancy something, but you actually fancy want some proper food. If this is only going to take you 30 minutes to do, I think this is an 800 gram joint, so it is less than a kilo. It's nice and simple to do. It means that you actually get something nice to eat in the evenings and are not forced to have something you don't want. Alright, that's the kettle done for me. This, a small one. There we are. Also, I'm actually going to be hammering my pork with a little bit of my homemade chutney because I've not tried this. This is my chunky apple sauce. It's up to you. I've got two versions. I've got a smooth version, obviously the chunky version. And these are picked with local apples from down the road. So I will be looking forward to that. Alright. Most people know your stock bases. So I'm going to add, where are we? Here. Let's have a look. 3. I'm going to add about 400 ml of this. As I don't want it to drown out the flavours that I've already got in the pan heating up. Right. So another look at this and see how we're getting on. It's actually cooking really good, guys. I'm really quite impressed. Crackling seems to be going quite well. I will be taking it off and taking another look at that. So, all I've got here, guys. Right, and I'm really sorry that you're unable to see. All I'm doing is I'm going to add my stock to the marinade that I've got left over and gently whisk it in. As I said, I want more of a sauce, so I'm going to go a bit easy and see how much or how little I'm going to use. Oh, it smells really good. Alright. I will be moving my air fryer, don't worry, guys. Alright. Oh, I got that. I've used about 200 ml of that. I'm going to let that simmer away. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to ching and thicken it up with a little bit of flour. Just because I can't be bothered to sit here and wait for it to reduce down. I will do the reducing down as well, but needs a little bit of help with some flour. Alright, so that's on. Pork's in. That's actually cooking a little bit faster than I thought, so I'm quite happy with that. Don't forget I've got that little piece of pork in there that I will be trying. And I'll be sharing with you. It's just looking so good, guys. So I recommend one of these. I bought this. I got mine off of Amazon, and it's the best 84 quid that I've spent. I can't actually, I've never used something so much. Obviously, I've got 4 different devices on it, which makes it quite flexible. Right, that's it. Well, I love you and leave you. I'm going to go have my tea. Well, I will once this is cooked. I'll share that with you later. But please check out, guys, my fish cake videos. Really happy how they turned out. I actually have got mine in the freezer at the moment. I made 6. Thought I was gonna eat 2. They turned out a lot larger than I thought they were, and I really only needed 1. And the rest are in the freezer, ready to go. So I'll be testing those and how long to do them in the air fryer from frozen, and that'll be really interesting. But please, guys, check it out, give it a like, share it, whatever, you know, get me out there. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't done, please subscribe. It is free. And if you just get bored and you don't want to see any more of me, you can just unsubscribe. Alright, have a great evening. Don't forget, it's Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow. So enjoy your bank holiday. I will be here tomorrow morning at 7:30 for some sit-down bank holiday stretches that you can join me right here on YouTube. See you later, guys. Have a lovely evening and stay tuned to see how this pork comes out. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, guys.